Welcome, parents, athletes, coaches. I am here at Atlantic Health with Dr. Damion Martins of Atlantic Sports Health, and we're talking about weight training with young athletes. Now, I know, Dr. Martins, you've obviously worked with athletes at all levels, and I know you're the physician for the New York Jets, and you work with pro athletes, and you've done a lot of things over the years in athletics. And this topic of weight training with young athletes is still not completely understood by the general public. And I know we talked about this previously. Why don't you share with the audience, what does that mean, and what's the difference, and what does the research show from your perspective?
Well, Bill, first off, thanks for having us. I think this is a very important topic. It's probably one that I get a lot in my office. Parents will come in and they're concerned. They want to know, when is it safe for my child to start exercising, and more importantly, as they get older, when is it okay and safe for them to start doing resistance training and exercise? So what I try to do is outline to the parents three different stages, if you will, in the evolution of strength training. And I start off by saying that plyometrics and body weight stuff is relatively safe. But there are some recommendations as you go to the next level with resistance training, and then ultimately to Olympic or bodybuilding. That's a different category. And so for today's discussion, I think we're going to stick to the body weight and the resistance training aspect of that. A very nice guideline and recommendation that's out there is from the American Academy of Pediatrics. And I share with parents in the office, wait until 8. And that means wait until you're 8 years old to really get to the next level. We see from the literature that around 8 years old, kids develop postural stability, balance, and proprioception. And at that point, when they develop that level of coordination, it's probably safe to begin that resistance training. And when you do begin resistance training, you would think it would be safer to do machines, Smith machines and weight machines. But as we know, those machines are built for adults. They have the adult seat height, adult arm length, and adult weights. So you're actually better off in a controlled setting with the correct supervision doing free weights or body weights.
I think that's so important, and the way you lay it out, the three phases in the evolution of training, plyometrics and then more body weight resistance training. And that's where we start our athletes, right at that 8-year-olds. Wait until 8 is a great analogy. And when you talk about weight training, I think a lot of people confuse resistance training with weight training. When we talk about resistance, it's body weight resistance. It's squats or light med balls or dumbbells you can use. Kettlebell squats, things of that nature that is very, very controlled.
And very true. And the data is very supportive. There's a lot of myths in resistance training and strength training. And for years that people believed that if you started lifting weights, you'd be shorter, you'd stunt your growth plates, you'd damage your muscles, and the evidence does not support that. I think it's clear that strength training can have significant benefits to young athletes. There can significant increase in muscle strength, somewhere in the range of 30 to 40% muscle gains over an 8 to 12-week period. However, just like with adults, if you stop exercising, you can lose your strength pretty rapidly. And so I think there are some benefits on the strength side. We've discussed in the past the motivation, the self-confidence, the benefits that come from that, which are very important in today's social media age. There's significant benefits in body composition, in bone strength, and decreasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures in the future. So there are some tremendous benefits to strength training, resistance training.
So well said. I think, the literature is out there. Dr. Damion Martins, stressing the importance of young athletes, strength training, resistance training, and not with big, bulky weights, but body weight, proper supervision with light dumbbells or kettlebells done with the proper technique is going to enhance not only performance, but enhance health. Thank you so much. Really informative, and we're going to talk more on future segments about this subject. So stay tuned. You're going to get more content here from Atlantic Sports Health and Dr. Damion Martins.